solve this exercise. First bit, evaluate the following. The first one is sine 45. We already have seen that the value of sine 45 is 1 by root 2 less the value of cos 45 is 1 by root 2 here. So what would be the answer? This is your root 2, right? So the next step is 2 root 2. Now what we will do here, we will be doing rationalization. Okay, we need to do rationalize the denominator. Okay, so if I am doing the rationalization of the denominator, what do I get? 2 into the root 2. Okay, eventually here we are having root 2 by root 2. Okay, so this is your rationalization. So the next step we are left with 2 root 2 by, what is the answer over here? We will be having here root 2 square, isn't it? Root 2 square, square and root is removed out, and again this 2 and this 2 is also removed out. So we are left with only root 2 as our answer. Let's look at the second bit here. So the numerator, the value of cos 45 is written as is 1 by root 2 by secant 30 by secant 30 is 2 root 3 plus cosecant 60 is 2 root 3. Okay, so how do I solve this sum here? We need to solve this equation. So let me solve this. I am writing the numerator as it is and I am solving the denominator 4 by root 3. Okay, now this is shifted up. That means 1 by root 2 into root 3 by 4. Okay, so the overall answer is written as root 3 of 4 root 2 is your required answer at last. So let's look at the next bit over here. What is the value of this one? Sine 30 is 1 by 2 and 45 is 1. Cosecant 60 is 2 by root 3 by the value of cos 45 is 1. The value of cos 60 is 1 by 2. The value of secant 30 is 2 by root 3. Okay, so let us solve this bit over here. Over here you are having this as your answer in the left hand side minus 2 root 3. I hope this is clear up to here, right? Similarly, we are looking at the other one side, right? So if I'm solving this one, I'm getting 3 by 2 minus 2 by root 3 by 3 by 2 minus 2 by root 3, isn't it? So we are having this answer here directly. Okay, you cannot remove out everything, so you need to solve this. That is, I can write this and cross multiplying here everything, minus 4 by 2 root 3 by, here also cross multiplying this one, I will get what? 4 by 2 root 3. Okay, so here the values of the numerator is removed out directly. So what is left out? 3 root 3 minus 4 by 3 root 3 minus 4 is left out. As this is required, I can cancel this one out. How many times? 1 time. So the answer of this sum is 1. Let's look at the second one. Here, what is the value of this one? This can be written as 2 into 1 whole square. Whereas value of cos square 30 is root 3 by 2 whole square minus the value of sine 60 is root 3 by 2 whole square. And this is substituting now. So this becomes 2 into 1 only, that is your 2 plus now root 3 whole square by 4. Similarly, I can what I'll get here minus root 3 whole square by 4. Okay, this root and square is removed. This root and square is removed. Okay, so I am left with 2 plus 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4 only, isn't it? Now let me take the LCM out so that I'll get 8 plus 3 minus 3 by 4. So the overall answer came out to be 8 by 4. So this is equal to your 2 as your required answer. Let's look at this bit here. Secant square 60. Secant 60 is 2 to the whole square minus, and root 60 is root 3. So you're having square here, I'm writing square over there also. Okay. Here sine square 30 is 1 by 2. The value of this one is 1 by 2 whole square plus cos square 30 is root 3 by 2 whole square. We get 4 minus, here root is removed out. Here I left with only 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 which is left out. Okay. So I'm solving this one now. 1 by, this becomes as what? 1 plus 3 by 4. Okay. So this has been shifted as 4 by 4. So at last numerator and denominator became equal. So the answer is 1 over here. Okay, you need to solve these answers over here. If you are looking at this value, and 30 is 1 by root 3 by, and 45 is 1. This is your square eventually. Yeah. So let us solve this. So this should be giving you the answer. 2 of 1 by root 3 by 1 plus 1. So this is 2 1 by root 3 is how much? 2 times, right? So let me shift this one to the above side over here, so that what I'll get is 2 by root 3 into 1 by 2 is left out, right? So this one and this one is removed out directly. What is left out? 1 by root 3. The value of this one is equivalent to your tan 30 degree. So the answer is your option number C. Let's look at this second bit. So you are having some answer over here. So let's see this. 1 minus m square 45 is 1 only plus 1 plus this becomes again 1 only. Okay, because m 45 is 1. Okay. So substituting them over here, what we will be getting 0 by 2, right? So the both answer is 0. So that's your option number D. Let's look at the third bit. So substituting over here again the balance trigonometric values, that is 2 into and 30 is 1 by root 3 by 1 minus and 30 square we are having. So I'll get 3 whole square. Okay, now I'm dumping the square inside so that this becomes like this, 1 minus 1 by 3. Okay. So in the next step, what is left out? 2 by 3. I'm shifting this 3 over here. We'll be getting 3 minus 1 by 3. So overall 2 by root 3 you are having this one. Now I'm shifting this to the above side so that I will be getting 3 by 2. Okay. So here this one and this 2 is removed out and we are left with only what? 3 by root 3. I'm doing the rationalization again over here. So the answer becomes here is 3 root 3 by 3 root whole square. Square and root is removed. 3 is also removed. So we are left with only root 3. So the answer of this one is, and 60 is the value of root 3. So the option is your C. Let's look at the third one. You need to evaluate this value here. Okay, and similarly you need to remove the value of this one, and what you need to observe. You need to say that what you have observed here. Okay, so let me write this here. Sin 60 to cos 30 plus sin 30 cos 60. Okay, so I'm substituting the trigonometric values. Yes, sin 60 is root 3 by 2, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, sin 30 is 1 by 2, cos 60, solving this one over here, and I'm solving this one over here, this becomes root 3 whole square by 4 plus 1 by 4. Okay, so eventually this comes out to be 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. So I'm removing the denominator, that's your LCM, that's your 4. So overall we are having 4 by 4. So the answer over here is 1 only. Okay. Now let me write this as equation number 1. Okay, I'm taking this as equation number 1. Now let us formula sin of a plus b is equivalent to your sin a cos b plus cos a into sin b. Okay. So I'm substituting this one over here. So this is your a and this is your b value. So if I will be getting a sin 60 and cos 30 plus cos 60 into sin 30. Okay. Now I need to just substitute the values over here so that what we will be getting here. Okay, right? So isn't it equivalent to pure? This one? Okay, I can do this. So see, even if you're adding these values here, this becomes your 90. So the answer is 1 only, right? So let this be equation 2. So from 1 and 2 equations, from equation numbers 1 and 2, I conclude that sin of a plus b is equivalent to sin a into cos b plus cos a into sin b. Okay, so let's look at the next sum. Is it right to say that the LHS is equivalent to your RHS? Okay, let's just see how it is right or wrong. So let me look at the LHS value here of 60 plus cos 30. So when I am adding the bracket values, we are having cos 90. So this is also equal to 0. Okay. So let us look at the RHS now. Okay, now I am looking at the RHS. RHS is given as cos 60 cos 30 minus sin 60 into sin 30. So let me substitute this value. The value of cos 60 is 1 by 2. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2 minus sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. So if you are saying here, this is equivalent to this one. So the overall answer is 0. Right? So I can say that here LHS is equivalent to your RHS, isn't it? Isn't it? And yes, it is right to say that. It is right to say that cos of a plus b is written as cos a into cos b minus sin a into sin b. Okay, so this is a required conclusion. Now, isn't this equivalent to your this one? Okay, yes, it is equal, right? It is right. So let's see the next one. In a right angle, it's triangle AQR. So you are having a triangle. Let me draw a triangle here. It's a this should be your R. The angle of A is 60 degrees. If you are looking at this is the angle of A here, right? Now he is asking you to remove the length of QR and RP. He is asking us to remove the length of QR and RP. Now, if you remember, I can write tan 60 equal to the trigonometric ratio of tan 60 is angle opposite side to angle T divided by adjacent side to angle T. So tan 60 is root 3 equals to these values RQ. So this is your 6, right? So from this I am getting that RQ is equal to 6 root 3 centimeters. This is just first angle. Okay. Now to remove this side of this one means I am having this angle at 6 root 3. Now you need to remove RP. To remove the value of RP, I am taking sine 60 is equivalent to, what is the formula of sine 60? Sine is opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is your RQ, hypotenuse is your RP. Now substituting the values, sine 60 is root 3 by 2, RQ is just now it's obtained by RP. I hope I'm clear up to here, right? So this is and this one, and so simply, so let me cross multiply this. So I'll be getting here RP is equals to 6 into 2. RP is equals to 6 into 2. So RP is equals to 12 centimeters is your required answer. I hope I'm clear. So this is your second required value. The first value is RQ is equals to 6 root 3. Next value is RP is equal to 12 centimeters directly. Let's look at the next sum over here. You are having a right angle at y. Okay, let me draw the triangle again. So it is right angle at y. Okay. Now here is z. So if I am taking this x, right, its length is x. Okay, so its length is x. If I am taking this as to be your z, so its length is your 2 times of x. So this is what I understand from this one. Now he is asking us to remove the angle x and angle z. Okay, to remove the angle of x and angle z. To do that, you should be able to remove the other side also. Okay, how do we use that? To remove the other side, we are using the Pythagoras theorem. We should use the Pythagoras theorem. As per this theorem, for the above triangle, I am getting xz, that's your hypotenuse, is equals to sum of the other two sides, that is sum of these two sides. Okay, I'm just substituting the values in this one. 2x square is equals to x square plus, you need to remove the value of yz square, isn't it? So this becomes what? 4x square. I'm shifting this x side or x square is side, so this is left out with this one. Okay, so here I am having 3x square equals to yz square. I am shifting the square the other side. So what I'll get is yz is equals to root times of 3x square. So similarly I can write this root 3 into x only, because the root and square removed it directly. Okay. So the value of yz came out to be root 3 into x, right? Now you need to remove the angle x. To remove the angle x, I am using an x is equivalent to, you are having these two as your coordinates, isn't it? If you remember it. So I am substituting them in this one. What I'll get? Root 3x by x. So when I solve this one here, I have left with only this one. Okay, so here from this, and x is equals to root 3, so it says that x is equals to your 60 degrees. Now also you need to remove the value of z. Okay, so the angle of x is your 60 degrees. So let us remove the angle z, that is tan x is equals to, I can write xy your zx. Okay, so this is your x by root 3x. So this one removed. So the answer of tan z came out to be 1 by root 3. So this is nothing but your tan 30 degrees. So from this I can say that angle z is equals to your 30 degrees. So the required angles are, angle xyz is equals to 60 degrees. The other angle is izx is equals to your 30 degrees, which is your required answers. So let's look at the next one. Is it right to say sine of a plus b? Okay, this is here, you need to assume that let a equal to 30 degrees, and also you need to assume that b equal to your 60 degrees. Now I am taking the LHS side here. Sine of, I am substituting the value of a and b. So I have left with only sine 90. So this is equal to 1 over here. No. Let us look at RHS side. RHS is your sine 30 plus sine 60. Now I'm substituting the value of sine 30. So that is 1 by 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Now when I'm solving this is left out, right? So if you are observing in the LHS, it is equivalent to 1. Whereas in the RHS, it is not equal to 1. Hence, I can say that LHS is not equal to the RHS. It is not equal to the RHS. So, directly I can say that sine of A plus B is not equivalent to sine A plus sine B here. So, sine A plus B is not equal to sine A plus